All right, guys, so on one of your slides that you're about to see, it says PEMDAS versus our steps 1 through 4. So let's talk about what PEMDAS is. It's PEMDAS. PEMDAS stands for parentheses. E stands for exponents. M stands for multiply. D stands for divide. I can spell. A stands for add, and S stands for subtract. All right, so that's one way that you've learned the order of operations. And the way that we teach them here in 6th grade is we do parentheses first. And step number 2 is exponents. Step number 3 is multiply or divide, whichever you see first. And then step 4 is add or subtract, whichever you see first. So the reason that we like to go over PEMDAS is because PEMDAS makes everybody think that the first thing that you have to do is multiply, and then the next thing you have to do after that is divide. That's not the case. It's really just depending on which one you see first. All right, so like, for example, let's say we had 3 plus 4 times 7 minus 1 plus 13. Okay, so order of operations says that we have to do what's inside parentheses first. We don't have parentheses here, so we skip to number 2. All right, now it says we need to do exponents. Well, we don't have exponents, so we skip to step 3. Multiply or divide, whichever you see first. So I see that we have a multiplication problem right here. So 4 times 7 is 28. And then I'm going to bring the rest of the stuff down that I did not use. So the 3 plus, and then the minus 1 plus 13. All right, now if we were doing PEMDAS, we would go through and we would add everything first, but we are going to add or subtract whichever you see first. Okay, so the first one that I see is addition. 3 plus 28 is 31. And then I bring everything else down. All right, now I've got subtraction and addition left, but which one do I see first? I see my subtraction first, right here. So I have to do this first. 30 minus 1 is, or 31 minus 1 is 30. And then bring this down. And 30 plus 13 is 43. So my answer is 43. So the difference is PEMDAS makes you think you have to multiply always first and that you have to add always first, but that's really not the case. It is whatever you see first on both multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtraction. So whatever you see first is what you have to do. So that is why we will always use our 4 steps for order of operations.